Haribol, everybody. Recently, in talking with a person, they were saying, what is it that keeps me from being happy right now? Because we all want to be happy. That's the nature of the soul. Everybody wants to be happy because it's our natural condition. But the reality is, in most cases, we're not happy. And that is because we're trying to find happiness from a material source. That's the problem. I'm identifying myself as my body and my mind. And how do we bring happiness to our bodies and mind? Through the senses. So then I conclude, if I gratify my senses, if I bring pleasure to my senses, which are me, I'll be happy, you know. So the tongue is always saying, oh, let's eat pizza, let's eat ice cream, let's eat this thing, that thing. We're searching for happiness in the tongue, from the food. So we eat everything that we think will make us happy, and it doesn't. It might make us fat, might make us unhealthy, but it doesn't make us happy. That's a disappointment. Oh, I think, if I go to this movie and with my eyes, look at all, this movie that's so good, it'll make me happy. Oh, maybe it's a great movie. And during that and after that for a little while, wow, that's a good movie. But it doesn't make us happy, really. There's a lot of people go to movies, but a lot of people aren't happy. See? Or whatever it is. If I hear this sound, if I go to this concert, if I whatever I hear, it'll make me. It doesn't, and on it goes. Because we're not the body, And my mind says, "Oh well, let's do this, let's do that," and it'll make us happy. But we think it's us, so it's not like it'll make us happy. It's like, I want to go do this, I want to go do that, and that will make me happy. See, I'm identifying myself as that desire. See? But we do it, it doesn't. And we're disappointed. And now more people are disappointed because they have more freedom than ever to do what they want, to experience all these pleasures of the world. You see, and not only just a little bit, but in full, really, really dive into it. And it doesn't make us happy, and it's a very big disappointment, and it's a great frustration, and, we just don't know what to do. We're depressed because there's no hope for happiness, because I've done all the things that I thought would make me happy, or somebody else told me would make me happy, and I'm still not happy. So it becomes hopeless. The search for happiness, which is our real nature and a great necessity, never works. So I feel like hopeless, like there's no hope here. So then there's depression. I fall into deep depression. I just, read a report. They did a big research survey observation, and it was done with a lot of different participants, and it showed that people who are depressed, and that's not hard to find people who are depressed, it's really no cure through pills and medications and even psychiatrists or whatever. It's hope. Hope is the cure for depression. But, a lot of people say there's no hope. I've already done everything. I've tried everything. It's hopeless, and so now they start entertaining suicidal thoughts, because one lady said, I could not, she escaped through hope. This was what, turned her life around. But she said, I could not bear the burden of my existence. See, my existence was such a burden that I couldn't take it anymore. So her conclusion was, I must cease to exist because I can't bear existing. Well, of course, if we understand we're spirit souls, we can't cease to exist. There's no way you can end your existence because we're eternal. Okay? Then you don't fall into that illusion. But when people don't know that, they think they're the body and the mind, and they think, well, suicide's a solution. I cease to exist. And non-existence seems very good for me right now. And it's all revolving around our desire and need for happiness and our failure in finding that. That's the whole thing. Because of this material illusion of happiness can be found in this material world, but it can't because I'm spirit soul. And material pleasures and thrills do not make me, the soul, happy. See? They can't because it's two different things. Spiritual happiness is the only real happiness for me, the spirit soul. And that's the whole, teaching of the Bhakti Yoga system. Happiness for the soul is real happiness. And through chanting transcendental sound, these mantras that we're always encouraging people to add to their life. On a regular basis, chant these transcendental mantras. And this will make it so I'm beginning to experience spiritual happiness. I'm happy spiritually. And whether the external things are good or bad, pleasure or pain, I have another source of happiness. I have a happiness that doesn't fade away when the sun goes down. It doesn't disappear when I leave my body, etc. It's an eternal platform of happiness and pleasure. And that's real spiritual life. That's the fruit of real spiritual life. So the reason we're not happy right now or later is because I'm stuck in this illusion. I'm the body and the mind, and all my attempts to be happy are through those channels, and it doesn't work. You want to be happy right now? Chant the holy names. You may not experience great happiness, but you're on the road to happiness. You've started the journey. The more you chant the mantras, the closer you are to happiness. And for some people, it's experienced right away. For some people, it takes more time. For some people, it takes an extended period of time. But you're working toward that. Okay, so we wish you, a refocusing of your, okay, I'm going to get happy here, happy. No, I'm going to get happy here through transcendental sound. Okay, join us for chanting the holy names. Namaste, Haribol.